Hello everyone, my name is Shai. Today I am finally reacting to Yongguk, Bang Yongguk's solo, Hikikomori, I believe it's pronounced. I do apologize if I mispronounced that. He co-composed and wrote the lyrics of this song. The lyrics, I'm reading from an article, speaks of loneliness, confusion, and depression. And if I'm not mistaken, it also talks about how, I guess, he's different from on stage and off stage, obviously. So, you know, I'm really anticipating this. Obviously, a lot of people know, or hopefully they know, about the news of B.A.P. I'll talk a little bit about that later. But I'm going to get into Bang Yongguk's solo. So, without further ado, this is Bang Yongguk with Hikikomori. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, so I do apologize, but here we go.
상처가 된다는 걸 알아. 자꾸만 내 공간에 숨고 싶을 때 누군가에게 말 못하는 너나 알아. 우리 외로운 천사의 친구가 돼. 세상을 이해가고 싶어. 나만이 세계에서 방해받고 싶지가 않아. 계속해서 피하는 거야 애써. 거울 속에 나는 지질해. 도망치고 싶은데 어둠이 나의 빛이 돼. 숨는다 묻는다면 왜 그게 뭐 그리 더 중요하니 왜 너와 난 비붙어도 다른 데랑도 그 길을 강하고 왜 정상과 비정상은 남아 대체 다른 대로 왜 모든 상처밖에 똑같다고 지루하고 왜 소리가 되는 것이 대체 뭐가 어떻게를 씹을 때가 와 우리 원래 이리 다르고 또 다르니까 이리 살아 적어도 내 마스터던 방가 강한지 나에게 상처 따위 주지 않아 정신을 방 살다 보니 뭐가 진짜 나인지 몰라 그냥 토해 어지러서 가면 벗고 춤을 춰 돌고 벗고 두 눈을 뜨면 애비로 목을 안독하며 세상 돌아가는 꼬리결이 질투가 나니까야 난 좀 짖지만 니들이 격제로 숨을 쉬는 나의 기분 알아 아무리 처먹고 마실 때도 좀 더 슬픔이 지배되는 이런 기분 알아 이 세계도 신세계 안타나지 왜 이건 내 얘기니까 씹을거리 형이 됐단 말은 말자
This was heavy. Very... very heavy. Oh, hold on. Lyrics. Luckily someone put the lyrics in. So, I know that love hurts when I want to hide in my space. I know I can't tell anyone about it. We become friends with lowly angels. I want to avoid this world in my own world. I don't want to be interrupted. I keep trying to avoid it. I am a freak in the mirror. I want to run. Darkness becomes my lights. I'm just not gonna read the whole thing. I don't know where to start. It's just... the one thing I love about Yongguk is how much he puts himself out there. And especially in his songs and everything. For reference, before I get into this, Hikikomori is a Japanese term to describe someone who locks himself away from life. This usually happens due to pressure from parents, bullying, trauma, or depression. But one thing that's interesting about the song, the pain didn't hit me until the ending, when he was just that yell, and then the acting of him with him yelling and then laughing and looks like crying at the same time, and it's just Yongguk, man. Even though when in B.A.P. he actually wasn't my favorite, my favorite member, Him-chan was, but with Yongguk, I respect this guy immensely. One, for being as tough as he is, especially with what has happened with B.A.P. over the years, and then, for someone who seems so, how am I gonna put this? He's someone he seems so, tough, really cold, all that, pretty intimidating, essentially. But if you look at the songs he's released and everything, it's like, the ones, it always talks about, himself, his solo stuff at least. And he puts himself out there, and it's just he talks about things that not a lot of idols would talk about, and it's amazing for me to see this guy, do what he does best, always provides some kind of comfort, to anyone who listens to his songs. That being said, I'm gonna go briefly into, what's happened with B.A.P. So basically, all of them have finally left TS. They're finally free. Right now it's the whole waiting game. Just seeing what they'll do next. Obviously, with Yongguk, he has a solo out. From what I've read, he might be releasing a studio album pretty soon. So he's probably working on that. Hopefully, he's taking care of himself too. Hope all of them are taking care of themselves. So essentially, at this standpoint, I would say B.A.P. is technically disbanded, but I would also say they're kind of on a hiatus right now. But in all essences, B.A.P. is disbanded as they have left TS. It's only a matter of whether or not we'll see them together again. I knew they're probably, hopefully, taking a rest right now, and gonna work on what they want to do, and maybe one day we'll see them as B.A.P. Again. So, the stance of it right now, B.A.P. is effectively disbanded. Effectively. I'm looking at this as, they have all left TS. They all didn't go to a company another company as B.A.P, so they all went their separate ways. So essentially I'm calling that a disbandment, but obviously I'm seeing it as a hiatus as well, because there's a little chance that they might reunite later down the road once everybody is, you know, settled and doing what they want to do. That being said, Yongguk, from what I've heard, he's maybe started his own company. He's done a lot of his own producing, obviously, ever since in B.A.P as well. So I'm really looking forward to this guy. Honestly, I don't know how to describe this guy in words, honestly, besides the fact that he's definitely an inspiration. Definitely someone who bears it all, regardless of anything, and that's what I love about him, especially in his music and whatnot. It's interesting to see what he talks about in his own songs and everything. So, oh, this was a heavy song though. Just the ending is just what got me the most. It's just that pain that you can hear, I guess you can say, that pain, that feeling of hurt that you can feel and hear while listening to that. So I just have no words to describe Yongguk. It's just, he's an artist all around and someone you definitely can look up to. Definitely deserves the best. Hopefully he's doing well, you know, not pushing himself too much, and that, you know, we'll see some more of his songs soon. So, you know, to wrap it all up, this was quite a heavy song, one of the heaviest I've reacted to, because I would say it's one of the heaviest songs I've reacted to, in a sense. Definitely Yongguk's an artist all around. Definitely someone you can look up to. Someone who bears it all. And so, yeah, hopefully he's doing well. He's, you know, not pushing himself too much, and that he takes a break when he needs to. So I hope, you know, we get to hear from him more this year. Before he eventually has to... I'm going to have to talk about this because it's going to happen. Before he eventually enlists. So hopefully we get to see more of him this year, and whatnot. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.